3, 2, and 1.
Three, two, uno. Welcome back to episode
13.
13. 4 months deep. 3 months deep. Going into the 4th month. Bear with us. This is the earliest we've ever filmed. Still waking up.
I'm running off probably 3 hours sleep here, maybe.
There has been complications with the mics dying mid-episode, and then the storage on the phone filled, and there was just so much bullshit. So we're filming on a...
It's unfortunate, too. We had a really good trivia.
We had a really good trivia. It was the best trivia yet. Might release it on, I can't even do that because we don't have the footage. Okay. But we are recording on a Friday, so we did miss the Thursday night game, but we did both predict the Cowboys would beat the Giants.
If you don't believe me, then fucking sorry.
But we're not going to start there. We're going to start week 3 with the reactions and thoughts, and then we'll go into week 4.
I'm not going to be as mad at my team. I had more time to calm down, and once again, a little tired.
You want me to go first or you? Falcons or Bengals?
You go first. Start us off.
We lost to the Chiefs. You could argue we should have won.
Close game.
Could argue we should have won.
Good argument there.
4 minutes getting into the game. 3rd and goal. Or close to that. We throw it in the end zone to Kyle. Kyle gets... In live action, in real time, it didn't look too blatant. But then after the fact, you can see it's just clear pass interference. It's just clear pass.
Kansas City refs strike
flat out tackle him. Flat out tackle him. And
you got that a little early.
I'm not going to blame that, though. Bad call, but we had another down. In 4th down that we threw to Drake.
Sure.
Pretty much threw it to Drake, and it was a useless throw. It wasn't open. It was we're going here no matter what before we even decide where we're throwing the football.
Sure.
Hopefully got a call. It was just, no cigar. Get a stop, though. Get the stop.
Gets the stop.
And now we're coming back. We're coming back now, and we're getting a lot of penalties, which were real penalties, except maybe one. The Chiefs had, I want to say 3 or 4 penalties on that drive.
Not very disciplined football.
And I want to say maybe one. It was
from Spagnola's group.
It was a pass interference, but it wasn't even that deep downfield. It was like a 10-yard pass interference. It wasn't anything crazy, but it wasn't on a key down. It was questionable. Let's just say that. But we don't get it. We get to 2nd and 3, and then Tyler gets us down to the 1. So we're looking at 3rd and 1. We give it to Tyler again. Did not get it. Short.
That's a crazy hand gesture.
4th and inches.
Crazy hand gesture.
Try to punch it through. 4th and inches. And we yet again didn't get it. Because we ran a split back formation on 4th and inches.
A lot of people are trying to do that.
Went outside the tackle. We have the best rushing attack. One of the best rushing attacks in football. Top 5 rushing attack here. And we're running this fucking... And it was honestly working until Tyler missed his block.
Sure did.
He didn't go back.
He missed Nick Bolton.
He had the inside man. He didn't have the inside man. Didn't see him. I guess Nick Bolton was hiding, kind of. You couldn't really see him at first. So then going after the outside was just helping.
Hiding.
But as soon as the hole was open, Nick Bolton was in the hole, and Bijan had no chance. I would have liked a Tyler Algier run it back right up the middle.
A little power back action.
Or a Bijan up the middle. Why not?
Shits and gigs.
If you want to just be that way, put in Michael Penix under center. And push his big ass over
tush
the line.
Push.
Push him. He's he's giant. And he's athletic, and he's a little injury prone. He's in for one play. I'm going to take my chances.
He's also a backup quarterback, so he gets hurt.
And Kirk can't do it, because obviously he has his problems, but we fall to the Chiefs. 22-17, I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
I thought our offense got better even since last week. And we honestly should have won, but whatever. Darnell Mooney is receiver 1.
Tim McLeod.
Key point in the offense. Drake's doing his thing, but we're honestly spreading the wealth. No one's getting
spreading the wealth.
No one's getting, Other than Bijan. Bijan's
Surprised how good, or I should say how good, surprised how involved Freer McLeod is in this offense, considering he signed
Well, it was going to be
literally a few weeks ago.
It was going to be Rondale Moore.
Yeah.
Who's like, that's like his role.
He tore his ACL.
Gadget player out for the year. Purdue boy, actually. But Darnell's really involved. I want to say Pitts isn't really involved, but Pitts is involved in the red zone.
More involved than he usually is.
Bijan's getting definitely the most workload, but no one's going for I think Darnell had 8 catches last game against the Eagles. And then, or maybe in this game. He might have had 8 catches this game. And then the game before that, he had 3. But we're all finding the wealth. Drake scored again. Love to see it. It was a blown coverage.
He had 8 catches against the Chiefs.
It was a blown coverage by the Chiefs, and then Drake was wide open in the end zone. Kirko made the right decision. But we're going to New Orleans, and we'll get there. We'll get there. Improving each week. I wanted to be 1-2 headed into New Orleans. At home, actually. It's a home game.
I can't relate in the 1 and 2.
I wanted to be 1-2. I didn't want it to be 1-2, beating the Eagles and losing to the Steelers, but they were to be choosers. Send it over to you, buddy.
Beggars can't be choosers.
They were to be choosers.
Well, I'm not a beggar nor a chooser over here.
Okay.
We're currently 0-3. Offense was dominant. I don't care what anybody says. Joe Burrow looked great. Jamar looked great.
Scored 33. Right?
We did score 33 points. Ed McPherson did miss a 48-yarder. So thanks for making us give you all that money for nothing. Granted, it's not that much in the grand scheme of things, but in terms of a kicker, he also missed a PAT last week. Money Mac. That nickname might have to get revoked.
That PAT mattered.
That actually did. Because games have been tied. Whatever. That's not. Actually, they still have won. But, anyways. And then also the 2-point conversion. That was 1,000% pass interference. I don't know how a ref, 5 feet, missed it when everybody in the stadium knew it. Joe Burrow's 20 yards away. He knew it.
He was waving them hands.
Does he got 20/20 vision? Maybe. Probs. I don't know. I don't know what vision he got.
He probably does.
I mean, I think as a referee, we use that 20/20 vision. I feel like it's got to be one of the, requirements. But anyways, that would have get the 5 points, tie the game. But just our defense is hot ass.
Yeah.
Hot ass.
Doesn't look great today.
Jaden Daniels, I called it he'd be a superstar.
Looks
Granted, there was bias there because he's from LSU. But I'm glad his coming out party was against us. I'm glad. So glad. Just our defense couldn't stop the run. Granted,
Didn't he miss 1 pass? 2 passes?
It was 20 for 22, 254, and 3 touchdowns. Yeah.
It wasn't the old game manager style either. He was making
fuck no. It wasn't a simple college offense.
Making some throws.
That throw at the end just to put the dagger in. That's a crazy throw.
And as he threw it.
There's single-digit quarterbacks, maybe less than 5, that can make that throw.
Agree.
Just wow.
Done. Absolutely done.
Now the game's over and I've had time to cool down. Good job, Jaden.
Second or third time filming.
Yeah. It's the first time we filmed. I had my little rant called Cam Taylor Britt. I called my whole defense. We granted 10 wishes for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Sure.
Other than Trey Hendrickson, which, by the way, he wasn't in the game 80-70% of the time.
Yeah. Didn't find much. I was saying about Gino last week. Why are these edge rushers not playing the whole game?
Well, the thing is, Trey Hendrickson's been here. It's different. Judon got traded to Falcons recently before the season.
I know Trey Henderson isn't known for his rush defense, but with what you got to think he might be.
He's better than fucking Joseph Osai.
Better than what you got going on.
Deadass, half the game, our D-line was Zach Carter, Shai Tufele. That's our D tackles. So no wonder why Brian Robinson and Austin Edwards can just run the football all over us. We had Cedric Johnson, Joseph Osai. That was a good amount of the time of our fucking defensive line. You can make an argument that all 4 of those guys should be on a practice squad. You can make a legit argument, and I'll hear you out.
I don't hate that.
Now, granted, B.J. Hill and Sheldon Rankins are both out.
Yep.
So, our rush defense was already ass coming into the year. Now imagine our 2 best D tackles who are maybe 78s and Mad Max.
Yeah, I actually like B.J. Hill sometimes, but
he shouldn't be your number one.
Rankins is 40 years old at this point, and then both of them being hurt does not help. When you could have just paid DJ Reader because you didn't put that money anywhere else.
we basically paid Southern Rankin the same contract line as paid D. Reader. Just $1 million more.
Internal troubles.
Mike Brown's a cheap bastard. He'll pay his kicker who's missing kicks, but won't pay his superstar.
Kicker. And then he's not paying. He saved all that money. He took away Mixon, gave it over to Houston to go pay that contract. Didn't pay Jamar. Didn't pay T. So who is getting this money that no one's making?
I don't know. It must be some under the table shit. I don't.
I think that's some.
He must be pocketing it. This guy pocketed it.
It's a pyramid scheme.
It's a pyramid scheme. I agree.
Something's going on, but
regardless, we play the Panthers this week. If we lose, all hope is lost.
Yeah, the Panthers
tank for Travis. That's where I'm at with it. We losing this week.
Tank for yours.
No, we don't need a new quarterback. You shitting me right now?
I'm just kidding.
Quarterback's not the issue. Unless he gets hurt again. If he gets season-ending injury, we need a serious conversation. I don't know.
No, for sure. If you guys lose the Panthers, then it's Andy Dalton. The old
that'd be even
Bengal
fucking
legend.
better. Bengal
Franchise
legend. Actually,
leader.
he is a franchise leader.
Franchise leader in touchdowns.
And he's second in yards.
Second in yards. Fuck.
Yeah, so.
It could be a disaster class if you lose that game.
Well, they're not going to have Adam Thielen, so. Guess there's that. They won't have one of their mid wide receivers.
Oh, you have news. Adam Thielen IR. Brett Favre Parkinson's.
Yep. Anything else?
No one cares about Brett Favre's Parkinson's, it seems like. They just want their money he stole from them.
Doug Peterson was not fired at halftime.
Doug Peterson was not fired at halftime.
That was really funny in the first
take.
take.
You know.
Nobody knows. It's
us.
We know.
But we're going to head into week 3 thoughts quickly. Not quickly, but just like we've talked about it 3 times now. Hit the big stuff. Jets game, not even going to talk about it. Jets demolished the Patriots.
Call the blowout.
We thought it would happen.
Roll the clip.
Carter thought it would happen. I didn't think it would be necessarily a blowout, but the Patriots offense just couldn't do anything.
We did see Drake May.
We did for a drive.
I didn't watch
And then the Giants come back and meet the Browns.
Sure did.
I'm a casual because we didn't predict that.
Yeah.
When 95% of America didn't predict that.
Hey, that's RB.
That's my bad. I should have predicted another upset by the Giants.
The G. They almost got up to last night.
Who looked like the worst team in football the first 2 weeks, other than they had fucking 8.
Well, they would have beat the Commanders. They had kicker.
They would have. They would have.
I saw a TikTok, and this guy was just roasting the Giants. He's like, "The Giants not know you can have 53 guys in the roster because they had like 52 or some shit." Like, they're like, "You guys do realize you can have 53."
That's such a Giants thing to do. Amari Cooper had a hell of a day for the Browns. Didn't matter if they lost. But
Malik Neighbors.
And the Browns started the game with a fumble. They recovered a fumble on a kick return and threw it to Amari Cooper first play touchdown. They were up 7-0 pretty much to start the game.
Pretty close.
And they lose 21-15. Ridiculous. Then the Eagles take on the Saints, and the Eagles beat the Saints where the Falcons beat the Eagles. Big loss for the Saints.
Wasn't a very fun game until the very end. Yeah. I will say that. This game was 3-0 for probably Dan Rickles.
And it wasn't even the crazy exciting last drive, too. It was Dallas Goedert going 65 yards.
2 Saints players. Dallas Goedert does a little drag. 2 Saints players, they fucking hit each other. That's why he was so open.
Jalen diming up like Kirko on the way down. It was.
And also, Saquon had a 65-yard touchdown. Which, by the way, thank you, Saquon, for fantasy purposes.
But it was really the Saints' defense looked like dog shit. They didn't score a touchdown, I don't think. Unless they did. Did they? Or was it 4 field goals? They scored 12.
Yeah,
the end zone?
Wait. No. Where's Rashid Shaheed? No, Chris Olave got touchdown.
Gooster. So they must have went for 2 and didn't get it. Or something like that. That must have been what it was. Or missed the PAT. But they lose 15-12. Offense looked like dog shit. And the Eagles...
I think Derek Carr, I think he got 100 yards passing on his last drive. Like, he clips the 100-yard mark on, like, the last drive.
3 interception in the game. Yeah, buddy. Your ass. I played you in fantasy. I needed a quarterback. I'm on Tua syndrome. I'm at a place of DBs when Tua goes down.
Sure.
I chose Derek Carr over Caleb Williams. Might be. I did expect it. I've been saying it for 2 weeks now. He sucks ass. Another unexpected game, though.
Can't go back on your word.
The Vikings beat the dog shit out of the Texans. Dog walked them.
It was
bad.
It's probably the most surprising game. Not necessarily because the Vikings beat the Texans, more like they beat their ass.
It was a weird game.
Sammy September.
Started off with a tip pick for the Vikings. They scored touchdown. And then it was like a drop on third down, wide open. Touchdown Vikings. Then Tank Dell fumbled, I think you said it was.
Yeah.
Touchdown Vikings. It was out of hand pretty quickly.
And then there was another drive where they were in field goal range and there was like 3 straight false starts.
Oh my god, that was I think.
And then that knocked them like back to the 50 or some shit.
3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, and they were at 20, looking at 3rd and 21 or something like that. And it was just false starts.
Undisciplined football.
But Sammy September gets his final September game
This week.
Will he continue his
Packers.
legacy against the Packers?
Lazy.
Or will he fall off?
I hope not. It's a good story.
I hope not either. I mean,
Especially I have JJ's
and soon we're going to start having a conversation. What's the plan with Sammy D? If we're 8 weeks in, he's still balling.
Trade JJ McCarthy.
What's the ruling on Sammy D?
Pay him that max contract.
But we haven't mentioned it yet, but we mentioned a lot watching that this morning slate was terrible football. Nothing was very.
It wasn't
exciting.
very enjoyable.
It really didn't pick up until the 4 o'clocks, and then it was good.
Even some of those weren't that fun.
It really was. Yeah, even some of the 4 o'clocks weren't great, but
There's probably single-digit good games.
we had to Denver. We had Tampa. They played Denver. Tampa gets blown out by Denver. Just blown out.
That was not on my bingo card either.
I didn't, especially after they just beat the Lions.
Exactly.
They just beat
That's a great win.
Probably Super Bowl favorite at the NFC.
Probably.
I feel like a lot of people are going Lions this year. And the Broncos just beat the shit out of the Buccaneers. That's the thing with this NFC South. They have the ability to beat good teams. I don't know if any team in this division is consistent enough to be a contender. Because that's the problem. There's a talent issue. There's a quarterback issue. Baker's going to do Baker at some points. Derek Carr's going to do Derek Carr. Hopefully Kirko doesn't have to be Kirko sometimes, but we'll be there soon.
So far, he hasn't been primetime Kirko. You know,
He hasn't been. He hasn't thrown an interception that was his fault. He's thrown 3 interceptions every single time he got hit as he was throwing the football. So,
fair.
it's hard to throw a football when you're getting hit.
Sure.
That was another thing with the Chiefs game that our offensive line. We missed our right tackle and our center the entire second half.
This line is brutal.
It was ridiculous. Drew Dahlman ranks like top 5 center right now in PFF.
That shocked me.
He missed the second half.
Wasn't familiar with his game like that.
He's a pure run blocker. That's it. He can't pass block for shit. Neither can really Chris Lindstrom. Chris Lindstrom's not a good pass blocker. He's a run blocker all day. Caleb McGarry, same shit. Our best pass blocker by a mile is Jake Matthews. And he's like 37 years old. He's old as shit.
His best days are behind him.
Most consecutive starts ever.
Oh, shit.
Jake Matthews. Or maybe current player. But Tampa loses to Denver in embarrassing fashion. And then
Bo Nix used them legs.
I think we're going to
Scrambled a
go.
lot.
I don't know about this yet. This is a crazy take, but are we out on Will Levis?
I don't think I was ever really in on him.
3rd to 14. Oh, I don't know. After he lit up my fucking team, his first ever career start, I was like, okay. Will Levis,
Great motherfucker.
21 touchdown, 21 fucking points in the quarter, and he just fucking dominates.
It was like 3 deep balls D-Hop.
And it was all on fucking AJ Terrell, the worst jet ball corner in the league. I might say that. He really could cover corner and he could tackle, but if you have a man that's taller than him, there's a good chance to come down the football. There's AJ Brown.
Is he like a smaller corner? Or like
He's skinny. He's like 180. I don't know. I don't want to fucking body drop him, but I'm guessing he's like 5'11", 6 foot, 180 to 200 pounds max. And that's generous. He's not a big guy. But he can tackle and he can cover. But Michael Thomas has done it for years. AJ Brown's done it. Now it's fucking Chris Olave doing it. So I don't know. He's not great in jump balls. But the Packers, honestly, it wasn't as bad as it looks because Will Levis did throw a pick 6. But they beat win by 2 scores, 30 to 14. And the running game looks good. Malik Willis revenge game. Got it done, Malik Willis.
sure did. Did what he needed to do. Game manage.
We'll see if Jordan Love
As well as run
week.
for like 80 yards.
Jordan Love could be back this week, but it's really just and Diop. I think Diop had his best game yet.
He did.
Titan.
Well, granted, that
As a
wasn't
Titan this season.
too much because he had like 1 catch in
Yeah.
both games.
And then Colts beat the Bears in what was
The shitter fest of the week.
It was really bad. The Colts, Anthony Richardson is, oh my god.
He can
throw it
He
far.
can throw it 70 yards on a dime, but
he sure can.
10-yard guy that's wide open, that's not his forte.
He's really big player bust at this point as a quarterback. He needs to work on his over the field passing for sure.
Like watching Colts fans, like watch him, it's so hilarious.
The ginger guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, he misses wide open guys trying to go deep in double coverage. Caleb showed flashes. He also showed lowlights.
There was both.
The pressure is still getting there to him in terms
that
of
line is
defensive lineman pressure, not like the pressure of the game.
yeah, that line is definitely brutal.
Their offensive line's terrible. Anybody who thought Braxton Jones was good, I thought he was not bad.
I thought their line was at least
obviously Braxton
good
Jones' injury was a big factor.
I thought their line was better than this shit, man.
Darnell Wright, he was overdrafted. I remember at the time, went 10th, and he was the first tackle on the board, I think. Yeah. Maybe second, unless there was a guy that went early. But there was guys that were supposed to go in front of him that have performed better than him. So that was a little surprising. He's more of a run blocker too. He can't block for shit.
Well, he's not doing that well either. Bears can't run the football for shit.
The Nate Davis contract's not looking great for him. Tevin Jenkins is probably their best lineman at this point. But
how much comp?
It's not great. Roman Dunze got his first touchdown from Caleb. Caleb's first passing touchdown.
Who gets it?
Who gets it? They had a little cute moment. Who gets the football? But the Colts.
Well, they lost. I don't know why we're celebrating.
Colts win. They were celebrating down like 2 scores. Like the game was almost over too. So it was kind of weird. We hit to Pittsburgh. Steelers beat the Chargers. They were tied.
Ass.
They were tied 10-10. Herbert goes down. The rest of the game was over after that. Taylor Heineke comes in, absolute disaster. And the Steelers pretty much just walk away with it at that point. Not much fight at all from the Chargers after that. We'll see if Herbert can play this week. Again, Fields doesn't do anything crazy. Just 150 and a touchdown.
He doesn't, man. It's just he's a game manager.
Sure, really, we talked about it. His yards
Steelers
per
are a
attempt
terrible
is like
football
cut in half
team.
since his rookie season.
They're gonna have a classic Steelers season. They're not gonna have a losing record.
They play the Colts this week too, which is like a team that the Steelers would beat because they have a quarterback who makes bad decisions, Anthony Richardson, and their offense is probably going to be on the field for the majority of the game.
Like Justin Fields is still your quarterback.
Yeah.
So you're not going anywhere.
I agree.
You're probably gonna lose first round wherever you play. I mean, the thing is, you might win the division. I don't know. Fucking Ravens played a tough game this week. Bengals are fucking.
They still have at least 6 tough games for them. So all their divisional games are going to be tough.
Well, I don't know. The way we're playing, it might be easy games for them.
But I think Quentin Johnston found the end zone again.
Yeah, he did.
White open. It was mostly field goals after that. But we head to Seattle this game. I don't even want to spend time on it. Skylar Thompson
was not a very good game.
24-3, Seattle wins. 70-yard DK touchdown. That's about it. Just nothing. Charbonnet had a good game.
Sure did. Also,
the Dolphins they look terrible without Tua. Everybody can hit on Tua, but Tua's clearly better than Skylar Thompson. So,
I think it's clear.
I
didn't need this game to prove that to me.
They need to play somebody else at quarterback or switch the game plan. Because a lot of people, I saw a lot of fans were mad about they just kind of ran the same offense back, Tua or not, and Skylar's not Tua. So could be Snoop this week. Snoop Huntley, Pro Bowl Huntley.
It's the worst Pro Bowl
legend.
History. Legend is crazy. Legend.
He almost beat.
He's not a legend.
He almost won the passing drill.
That's sad. Not a good passer.
I think he lost to. Who did he lose to? Was it Derek Carr? I think Derek Carr.
Probably.
He might have. How did he make it? No, it was Baker. He almost lost. He almost beat Baker. Something like that.
Derek Carr's better than fucking Tyler Huntley.
I know they were just ass blast. The Panthers just destroyed
Andy
the
Dalton.
Andy Dalton looked like fucking prime Marino out there.
He's making some throws.
Making some throws. It's been a minute since them shoulders been in action. He had to warm up. He was hitting some fucking throws.
God, we got to deal with that this week.
It's
all right. We got 10 years of film.
Panthers offense worked. So we said before this, like the pros and cons of
Guys have to get back to work.
pros and cons of benching Bryce Young were that if Danny Dalton comes out and sucks donkey, then your offense just looks like it sucks ass, Dave Canales. But since he played well, now it looks like Bryce Young's the problem, which could have saved your job. Really could have saved his job. But they did play a bad team.
The Raiders.
The Raiders are bad. And their defense isn't good either. They have one player. They have
They're not playing a much better.
I think Jack Jones is actually pretty good too, but they have 3 players, in my opinion, on defense. That's it. But the Panthers win in pretty dominant fashion. It was not very close the whole game. 36-22.
You did see Aiden O'Connell, but Tony Pierce has already stated that they're sticking with Gardner. So there will not be a QB change there.
Probably game of the week here. Rams 49ers.
Very good game.
The 49ers led majority of the game, and the Rams come back and take it from them in the last seconds. They never had the lead until the very end. The clock's hit 0.
Sure did.
Field goal to win it.
Rookie kicker for his name.
Josh Hardy.
Yep, that sounds something. That sounds right.
Stafford is just one of the best quarterbacks in the league. God, he's so good. Throwing to Demarcus Robinson, Tutu Atwell, Jordan Whittington. He doesn't even have a starting tight end. How the heck is that? Colby Parkinson. Who's in the game. Just an absolute masterclass. He's one of the best to ever do it. He just is. And they come back and win.
Josh Carty. What's his name?
Carty. They come back and they get the W. Josh Carty for the win and wins player of the game, too, to get the game ball.
Won the game.
They
also do have a nice punt return, too. Set him up nicely. Field range in the game.
But the Niners were down. CMC, Debo, George Kittle. Trent Williams even went down for a little bit.
It did.
And Brock Purdy looked shambles out there. Looked like shambles.
Did a masterclass from Jawan Jennings.
Jawan Jennings, if Jawan Jennings is on a career day, this might be a blowout. Jawan Jennings had 3 touchdowns on like 8, 10, 12 catches.
12 for 141, 3 touchdowns.
Masterclass.
I think that's what it was. 11 for 175 and 3 touchdowns.
Jesus. And he mossed, dude. They win pretty.
Brock Purdy had a fumble.
He just looked like he didn't even look good. He didn't have any picks, but
if you look at the stats, he looked like he played great, but he did not.
He didn't play great.
Stats can be.
As we head to Glendale, the Lions beat the Cardinals by 7. Controversial
7.
There was
2-minute warning.
There was a spike at the 2-minute warning. Or not spike.
They were trying to run a play.
They were trying to play a 2-minute warning. It was like a D-line pick, something like that.
Yeah.
Like a D-line pick, fumble, or something like that. And they housed it. They go back and look at the tape.
Took to the
Didn't
crib.
get it off. I thought he definitely got it off. The ball's moving at 2:01, in my opinion. They said no. Lions then run a hook and ladder, win the ball game. And
that was in the first half. That's not what won the game.
Yeah.
But
they ran a hook and ladder. It's fun to look at. But Lions scored, touchdown. Would have been 2020 instead of 2013 Lions victory.
Sure.
Controversial win. Cardinals are still competing with good teams. We thought they'd be a good team. They're showing us, proving us right. Cardinals are really good.
Good take.
And then we head over to the Cowboys, who almost came back to the Ravens.
It was Ravens through 3 quarters. But, Ravens almost pulled the Ravens.
Ravens almost lost. The Cowboys and Dak Prescott had a fucking fourth quarter masterclass.
Have your fantasy deck? Thank you.
Ravens almost blew it. I don't know how, but they finally get the ball back. Derrick Henry had his first really good game for the Ravens. And then
great game, actually.
The Ravens went for it on no, they went for it. They needed a first down to wax the game. Lamar gets it in the game. Too much to come back from for the Cowboys. And it was a Ravens victory against a good team. I don't think we're good. But
yeah,
they're 2-2.
Barely beat the G-Men last night.
Barely beat the G-Men. Talked about the Chiefs Falcons, talked about the Commanders Bengals. And we'll head to Jacksonville and
the ass
Bills.
blast of the week.
Bills 50-piece, the Jaguars pretty much. Or Jaguars, yeah.
Yeah.
Bills 50-piece, Jaguars pretty much.
DeMar Hamlin gets his first career interception.
Yeah. Josh Allen played really good. Jaguars dog again. Feels like 2010s once again. We're back in 2010s Jacksonville.
The Maurice Jones-Drew days.
When do we start have to talk about Trevor Lawrence's play?
I think, hear me out.
Benefit of the doubt a lot.
I think we take away Trevor Banks Stadium.
I think he gets a lot of leeway since he plays for Jacksonville. But at some point you gotta produce.
He's not.
even the year that he produced, he had to come back from throwing 4 interceptions.
Yeah,
So-
he sure did. Thing is
I
it
don't know.
Doug Peterson? Because I feel like when he got Doug Peterson, it was like, oh man, this is the
Well,
guy that helped him.
he had that good year, and then he's had like now 2 bad years in a row. Bad year last year after starting out 8-0, whatever it was, and then
Lost to Jake Browning.
they would lose the playoff race. Didn't fucking honest. I think it was like 6-3, wasn't it?
They were 8-3.
8-3.
Well, he did hurt his ankle against the Bengals, and then like that. I don't know if like he just played hurt.
Didn't they end the season with 9 wins?
Yeah.
So they lost out pretty much.
Well, he did like miss a couple games. I guess like seemed losing. I don't know. Try to pull off some heroics, come back too early. Well, it didn't work.
The Bills' offense is humming. We said the Bills' offense wouldn't be very good. Bills'
That's
offense has been good. They haven't played too many good teams though. In terms
They
of
played
defense.
Baltimore this week.
Play Baltimore. We'll see how that team goes. But we're gonna head into week 4 with a quick quip of our TikTok, so we can pick our games. You get to go first.
I pick Cowboys. I mean, if you don't believe me, sorry.
We both picked Cowboys, so I'm not going to mention it. So starting with Sunday, first game, your Bengals take on the Panthers.
Bengals.
He takes the Bengals. Saints Falcons in Atlanta.
I'm going to take your Falcons.
Off. Jags Texans in Houston.
Take the Texans.
Nathaniel
Actually, I don't
Hackett.
know. Jaguars sometimes have the Texans number. But not
Oh,
this
that's
time.
Texans. And then we have a revenge game. Zach Wilson takes on the Jets.
Zach Wilson is not going to be playing.
You never know. I like the
Unless
story.
there's an
I like
injury.
the story.
This isn't WWE.
Nathaniel Hackett revenge game.
Sure is. I think Nathaniel Hackett gets his revenge. Give me the Jets.
We're going to Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Taking
Packers,
Minnesota.
Vikings.
Taking Minnesota. Yep.
He goes Minnesota. This is picks assuming Jordan Love is out, by the way.
Yep.
Steelers, Colts in Indianapolis.
I wish the Colts would win, but like, dude, this is just the Steelers are gonna be 4-0.
Seems like
I
Steelers seem to do.
fucking hate that, dude. They suck ass.
The Rams take on the Chicago Bears
You
in
know,
Chicago.
big win against the 49ers. I think the Rams bit off that momentum.
Sure. Eagles take on the Bucks in Tampa.
Doesn't matter what his game's played.
In Raymond James.
Give me the Eagles.
We then have the Niners taking on the Pats in San Francisco.
I mean, Niners.
Then Jaden Daniels' legacy takes on Arizona Cardinals in Glendale.
Give my boy Jaden.
It'll be a really good game depending on how the commies look.
Both defense aren't very good.
Chiefs Chargers.
Chiefs,
In
regardless if
Los
Herbert plays
Angeles.
or not.
And
Still
I
taking
think
the
it's
Chiefs.
leaning he's not going to play as of Friday. Browns Raiders in Vegas.
You know, give me the Raiders.
He takes the Vegas Raiders.
Tony Pierce can have his group this week.
Then we have the
Prepare.
Sunday night game of the week, Bills Ravens
Give me Bills.
in Baltimore.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Give me Bills.
Could have changed your thought process.
Nope.
He takes the Bills. Titans Dolphins, Shitterfest of the week. Will Levis for Skylar Thompson, maybe Snoop.
You know, I'm going to take the
He
Dolphins.
takes Miami. And then we have Seahawks Lions, which will probably be a good game because these teams like to play good against each other. Kenneth
Sure
Walker,
do.
hopefully you play so you can go back to your home in Detroit. Not really.
Sure can.
He played college ball at Michigan
Taking the
State.
Lions. They're also wearing their black
ones?
and
Oh, man.
those alternate.
They're going to drop
Those
a
are
big
kind
dick
of
on the
sick as
room?
fuck.
They're going to drop a big dick.
I like that.
I like black.
I like black and blue, and I like black and red combinations. I think those are clean.
I think black makes everything look good.
It
Black's my
really-
favorite color.
It really does.
Anyways, those are
Black's your
Connor's
favorite
picks.
color?
Yeah.
What are you, emo?
It just looks good on everything. Fuck you. Fuck you. What's your favorite color?
Red. Sorry.
What, you fucking emo? No, black's just, it looks good. Everything, think of anything and imagine it black. It looks sick. Look at your bed, hater. Look at our beds. Shout out a new camera angle. We had a comment on TikTok saying the camera angle looked weird, so we're trying something new. We're sitting in our beds.
We take your...
If we like it, we're going to start moving the decor to the wall here.
I need to get decor.
We can move some decor.
Last time we got decor, it broke.
But my turn.
Alrighty. Shit. What's your deal?
Scumbag. Weren't prepared. Wasn't prepared.
I wasn't prepared you saying black is your favorite color.
It is.
Hey, man, you know. Everyone has the differences. Alright. Both big Cowboys, not mentioning that. Bengals versus Panthers.
This is my last week taking your Bengals. If they disappoint me again, we're going to have to start having a conversation.
If they disappoint you?
Yeah.
Oh, really? If they disappoint you.
We're going to have to start having conversations.
Oh. If we lose this game, I jump. All right. Saints, Falcons.
Falcons win. I've been saying the Saints are bad. I agree. They're bad.
Now,
Falcons, let's be healthy.
just time to put your money where your mouth is.
I agree.
For your Falcons.
I agree.
Next is Jaguars versus Texans.
I also think Houston's going to win. Jags are in shambles. We could see the Doug Peterson fire at halftime this week.
Could see that.
Could see it.
Maybe instead of NFL memes, NFL actually posts that.
Could be what happened.
Crazy. All right. Broncos versus Jets. Does Zach Wilson get in this game?
Zach Wilson does not get his revenge. He doesn't see the field. He's a third-string quarterback. But I do think the Jets will win.
Yeah, is he the third-string quarterback?
I think on the roster he might be third string.
Oh. All right. Vikings, Packers.
I'm leaning Vikings unless Jordan Love plays. Jordan Love plays, give me the Packers.
Holy shit.
But right now Vikings because he's not going to play. Probably.
All right. Steelers versus Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium.
This is going to be our first difference. Give me the Colts.
Not sure.
I think.
I sure hope so.
I think the Colts coaching staff is going to emphasize getting AR to make smarter decisions this week. And the run game needs to be dominant. So, give me Colts.
I sure hope so. Rams versus Bears. The Bears.
Give me the Rams.
The
I
losers.
think this could be Caleb Williams' best game, though, because his defense is bad. But I think Stafford will be good enough.
Sure.
He's that guy. He's that dude.
Next is Eagles versus Buccaneers.
Give me Tampa Bay.
Wow.
I think the Eagles are a better team. I think Tampa likes to play good against good teams. I think they have their number from last year. It's going to be fresh in their memory. And the Eagles' DBs are bad, and the Bucs only are good at passing. So,
fair.
Boom.
So far, two differences. Patriots versus 49ers.
Give me the 49ers.
Crazy.
Well, blue balls there.
There you go. Okay, please don't blue balls me.
I blue balls Connor.
Stop. Come on.
Go ahead.
That's crazy.
Go.
There's film there. Commanders versus Cardinals.
Give me the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, I think, is going to be outperforming J. Daniels.
As if. Chiefs versus Chargers.
Kansas City. Jeez.
Regardless if Herbert plays or not. Browns versus Raiders.
Give me the Browns.
The Cleveland Shitters. Next is Sunday Night Football. Bills Ravens.
I think this is a Ravens win in Baltimore.
Okay, fair.
Do you know if they're wearing the purple Ravens jerseys? They could.
I didn't see anything about that.
Could be the debut, could not be. But I think the Ravens are the best defense the Bills are going to face yet. So give me the Ravens.
Fair. Next is Titans versus the Dolphins.
I'm very high on this Titans team. I'm not high on Will Levis. This has been a fucking disaster. They have been able to win in every single game they've been in. I think they get the first win today against Kyle Thompson. That's Monday.
Sure. By the way, back-to-back weeks where we had 2 Monday Night Football games.
Sure.
That's new. New to me. Usually it was the first week. But that's not the here nor there. Last game, Seahawks versus Lions in the 3-1-3.
Give me the Lions. I was going to pick the Lions and told me they got the new jerseys. They're going to win this game. Could be a blowout.
Oh,
could be a blowout.
I'm not going, well, you're going to jinx them.
I'm going to jinx them. Are you shitting me right now?
Jinx them.
All right. Again, we're not perfect here. We are picking off of difference-based and off of the favorites.
And also have to pick off some...
God forbid we choose the wrong team and get clowned on TikTok.
I forgot your guys'...
Because we're casual.
Are your guys' pick going to be,
There's been like...
going to be perfect this week?
Half the games have been upsets this season. So
yeah.
Fuck off.
Bengals
we're doing
are
our
in
best
3.
here. But we're going to head into week 4 a little bit deeper.
Okay.
Your Bengals Panthers. Taking on the Panthers.
I think the Panthers are not a very good football team. I think...
That's fair.
Okay, dick.
You're not a good team.
I mean, neither are we, but... their defense isn't good. They're losing out on Derek Brown. I think we emphasize running the ball this week, keeping our offense out there on the field. That way, our Make-A-Wish team of a defense doesn't have to be on the field as much.
Sure.
Because their defense was shambles last week. I don't know if BJ Hill or Sheldon Rankins are going to play. Haven't seen updates on it. I sure hope so. That way Chuba Hubbard doesn't go for 150, because then I'll lose my mind. But our offense, like I said, offense is back. So offensive side of things, I'm not concerned. It's the defense and the Red Rifle carving us up.
Yeah.
That's what scares me.
It's
What terrifies me, actually.
a home game.
And I can't believe I'm terrified of Andy Dalton.
It's in the Panthers' den.
Yeah, well.
What's it called? It's in the Panthers.
Dude, I don't know what it's called.
It's in the Panthers' den.
You know what's a scarier cat than a panther? A Bengal.
Okay. Since many fans now refer to the stadium as Boa, the Bank, or Pound Town.
Oh, shit.
Taking the Bengals to Pound Town.
Okay.
That's what it says.
Okay, Dick.
They're taking them to the Bank.
Or maybe we're going to take them to Pound Town.
I don't know.
We could be doing the pounding.
It's their home stadium, buddy.
I don't give a shit what it is. They took you to Pound Town last year.
It's not
9-6.
We lost to them at our home. Liar.
No, I'm talking about last year.
We lost to them in Atlanta.
No.
Last week of the season? Like the last end of the season was in Atlanta?
That was in Carolina, brother. Because it was a raining game.
Was it?
It was like 9-6.
I thought it was Atlanta.
Nope.
Ding the Pound Town.
Actually, they take me Pound Town past 2 years.
You're going to Pound Town. You're the
Maybe.
loud talk over there on 3.
You're 1-2.
You better watch them now. We beat a good team. We beat a very good team.
Saquon catches the football, you're 0-3.
We're not, though. We're not.
Very close to being 0-3.
But we're not. Not 0-3. If we get a PI call, we could be 1-2-1.
But you didn't.
But we didn't. So we could be 1-2 in different ways.
Sure.
Not 0-3 though. Right there. Speaking of that, Saints Falcons. Let's run that football, boys. Let's show them how to run this football. Is Bijan's questionable as of right now?
I don't think Alvin Kamara's playing as well.
Let's play. Kamara's out?
I think.
I'm down. I haven't seen anything about Kamara being out. I thought he was questionable, but I'm down for him to be out. Not for fantasy, because that kind of fucks me, actually. But I got
Team first.
I got him in a couple leagues. But I think we're gonna be able to. I think our defense is gonna be good enough, especially after seeing how they played last week. I think we have the best safety duo in the league, and they've been very good so far. Justin Simmons picked off Patrick Mahomes last week. Jesse Bates ends the game against the Eagles. You just love to see it. AJ Terrell can cover. That's what he does best. He covers. Can't catch, but he covers. So let's just dominate these motherfuckers, at home, debut the Dirty Birds.
Ben. I'm the best there is.
The Dirty Birds coming out for the first time of the year.
I did see that.
The all blacks, they're sick as fuck. Everybody knows that's one of the best jerseys in football. It's fucking good. The helmet's cool too. It's red helmet. We're coming out with a bang. Falcons are winning that game. We have Jags Texans.
Do I really have to say that? Or Jaguars haven't given me much to
They have not. They sure
base
have
it
not.
off of.
Houston had a bad week last week though, so
I think they bounce back.
I think they bounced back too.
I think they're the better
Maybe
football team
not.
in so many ways.
I don't disagree. I think
damn near every way. We're the Jaguars better than Texans then.
linebacker, maybe?
Sure.
Foye.
Sure.
Foye. They have better linebackers. Devin, what's his name? Middle linebacker for Devin Lloyd. He's pretty good too. He had a good year last year. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The Texans
I know
are
Devin
majority
Lloyd is
bad.
casual.
Majority better. The Texans are better. And they're coming off a bad week. Probably going to bounce back. Broncos, Jets. I think this could be another Patriots-Jets game last week.
I think it'll be kind of low scoring, low-key.
Broncos have a better defense than last year for sure. And Pat Surtain's been playing his mind to start the season.
He clamped Mike Evans.
His stats for like the 3 games he's played. He clamped DK, clamped Mike Evans.
Probably the best corner in the league.
He clamped.
He's
another
better
guy,
than Sauce.
Who'd they play week 1?
Broncos week 1. That's Seahawks?
He clamped DK. He clamped Mike Evans. Who did he play week 2 then? He clamps the number 1 over there too.
Oh, yeah. He played
George
Steelers.
Pickens. And he held them under like 3 catches apiece, I think. Better than sauce. Next, we have Vikings Packers. We're assuming Jordan Love's not playing, so Malik Willis season, which that doesn't seem to be too limiting of a factor. It's not limiting them too much. Jordan Love being out.
The run game's been really good, actually. But the Vikings defense
Packers
really
defense
good.
hasn't been good. I don't think Packers rush defense has been bad. The Vikings have been good throughout everywhere. Sammy Darnold's a little shaken up. The franchise
He did get hurt.
franchise is shaken up.
Franchise.
Justin Jefferson got injured last week. So maybe I don't think so though. I think if they're all playing and no Jordan Love, the Packers are going to be not be able to handle this team unless Sam Darnold comes back to earth.
Yeah, I could so see this being the game where,
We all expect him to get a win after he hyped him up, and now he's just going to lose.
like it's such a Sam Darnold thing to do. But it's still September 29th.
It sure is.
It still falls under his month.
Colts, Steelers.
I think the Richard's going to be very mistake prone. It's just what he is. Steelers are going to play fucking Steelers football. It's like the Denver Nuggets. It's not fun to watch.
Sure.
The only difference is their superstars are actually good. TJ Watt. Jokic is fucking overrated.
You see this little pussy goatee grew out for the season?
Jokic?
Yeah. It looks terrible.
God.
It looks like terrible.
So rude.
Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
But we head over to... I also agree. I think the Steelers could win this game easily. I picked the Colts, but I think this is a Steelers win. It's like a game they would just win. But it's a team that's struggling. Their defense is...
They have a good defense, so I don't think the Colts are going to run for as much as they did last week.
Yeah.
I don't see Jonathan Taylor getting over 100 yards. And if he does, you're fucking casual.
He could. But they're a good defense. And I think the way he would...
God, so I don't have a crystal ball.
If it's a low-scoring game and he gets it because they just can't pass, that's the only way I see that happening. Or if he breaks a big...
God, I forget all of our fans have crystal balls.
All of our 24 fans on YouTube.
Hey, I appreciate every single one of you, though.
Rams, Bears, we talked about it. Rams are just going to be... I think the Rams are just better.
Unless the Bears' offense shows me improvement. I know
the Rams aren't better. Stafford's just that good. He can win with these shitters, especially against a red quarterback who's been struggling.
Their offense as a whole is struggling. They just cannot run the football at all. Like I do understand in fantasy,
Bears are a disaster.
And he can barely run for 2 yards a carry.
They need...
If your running back can't run for 2 yards a carry, there's an issue.
They need an O-line overhaul and a... Defense has actually been pretty good. So, I'm not going to say our defense is bad. It's an O-line overhaul. And Swift is back to his Lions days. Swift. You're telling me DeAndre Swift ran for really good against the best offensive line in football? Oh, my God. The Eagles. No way. DeAndre Swift, anyway. Miles Sanders ran for 1,000 on that backfield.
He did.
DeAndre Swift goes over there, runs for 1,000. Oh, there's a reason they probably didn't bring him back. There's a reason they thought Saquon would be a little fucking better.
Yeah,
especially
sure.
How good Swift played. Swift played really good.
He did.
And then
he was like a top 10.
See you later.
Fantasy.
They said bye-bye, buddy. We don't need you. We want Saquon. Which I would rather have Saquon too. But
he's arguably the best back in football.
Arguably.
I think it's CMC, but actually, I don't know. The best ability is availability. Okay. What's right?
No, I think they're easy top 3 though. Bijan, Saquon, and CMC. Might be forgetting a guy, but fuck him. I don't think Kamara's is good. I think Kamara's a good fantasy player. That's about it. He's never ran for 1,000 yards. Kamara's never rushed for 1,000 yards in the season.
That makes sense.
Never. It's a crazy stat. I thought that was crazy when I saw it. He's been one of the best players, one of the best running backs. Let's jump around. We're not talking about the 49ers game. Sorry. We're not going to talk about the Chiefs game. Sorry. I don't even want to talk about the Dolphins game. So let's go to Eagles-Bucks.
All right.
Eagles versus Bucks playoff rematch here.
I do think it's a low-scoring game.
Sure. Okay.
Eagles offense still hasn't really impressed me since they've lost all AJ.
Yeah, they have not been impressive. And they could be out Devonta Smith this week. I don't know.
Shit.
He did get knocked the fuck out.
That kind of hurts my take. Then.
He got knocked out.
If both of them play, then I don't know. Who'd you ever throw that football to? Jahan Dotson? That one, the little white dude from last week?
Better call Julio, see what he's doing. Feels like a Julio signing.
That Blake Covey guy?
Britton Covey, I think his name is. Goddard had 170 last week.
Hey, I'm fancy. I'm down. So down, actually.
I think the Bucks offense
still have
is
Saquon.
better than the Saints. I do think the Bucks offense is better than the Saints.
You mean
I
Eagles?
think the Bucks are better than the Saints offensively.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I think they're going to score more points than the Saints did. I think Baker's better than Derek. I think their receivers are better than the Saints receivers.
That's not how I'll take at all.
Done. I think they have better offensive tackles too. Tristan Wirfs best in the league, one of the best in the league, and then Luke Gadecki's actually not bad either. But their defense, I think, is not as good as the Saints. So I think it could be
That could hurt
a
them.
better offensive game for the Eagles. But again, who's playing football for the Eagles?
That's the big question there.
But I'm leaning Bucks because I feel like this is just a Baker game to like he beats him again and he's like doing his dumb shit. Fucking first down. Like I feel like it's. I'm picturing it now. Baker picking
He's
up
got that
first down.
heart.
Baker picks up a key first down in the fourth quarter on the run. That's it.
He's
Call it
got,
now.
he's got that heart.
Commanders Cardinals could be game of the week.
Could be a very high-scoring game.
Commanders looked really good against you guys.
Yep.
Offensively. They all
Sure did.
And the Cardinals have been looking good against everyone they played against, to be honest. Like, everyone said they didn't look good last week. I mean, they played the Lions and lost by a score. So, like, and they lost to the Bills by a score. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? They've been competing in every game they've been in.
What do you mean by that?
They've competed in 2 games against playoff teams, playoff favorites, like high favorites, and then they beat the shit out of the Rams. So, like, what do you mean by that? At the end of the day, it's a 4:00 game in Arizona. It's gonna be hot down there. Give me Kyler Murray
Give me Jaden Daniels.
and the Cards. Marvin takes on Terry. We have the Kyler Murray, Jaden Daniels revenge game. Not revenge game. I don't know.
They have what's the revenge on there?
Head. Cliff Kingsbury revenge game.
Yep,
There we go. I found it. They're not very similar quarterbacks actually. Kyler's a scrambler quarterback. He scrambles and he throws. Jaden doesn't really scramble and throw. Jaden's more of a pocket passer who can run. He's also very accurate. So,
Oh, he sure is.
his biggest gripe was out of college was that he tries to run too early. So, like he doesn't know how to take a hit, which could be bad because
He takes a little too many hits.
does
and
take
shit.
some hits, but I don't know. Kyler's done some crazy shit this year already. We've talked about it. He's made some insane throws. As we head down to the Bills Ravens on Sunday football. Fuck the Browns game too. I don't care. Bills Ravens in Baltimore. Bills' first real test, in my opinion.
And I think they passed that test.
Connor thinks they passed the test. I think they get a fat F. I think the Bills' best part of the offense will be their run game. I don't think they'll be able to pass very well against the Ravens.
They're good corners.
And I think the Ravens will be running down the Bills' throat.
They very well could.
That's just my take. I think Lamar. They got a big win last week against Dallas, who's also a playoff favorite, even though they've started pretty.
First one of the year.
They needed that win. They come out and they get a big one against Dallas Cowboys, and it was dominant up until the fourth quarter.
Kind of took their pedal off the gas there for a bit.
Now they take on the Bills at home. If it was a home game for the Bills, you might be considering it. But I don't like this Bills offense. I just don't. Nothing. I
don't either, but it's clicking.
Is the take that Josh Allen's just good enough to make it work with anybody back there? I don't believe so. I don't think he's that kind of quarterback who can make it work with anybody. I think right now there's been bad teams, and if you're watching these games, he's had good field position. Other than the Jaguars game, because I didn't even watch it. We watched the Bengals game.
Well, they scored 47 points, so surely not every.
But the Jags have been one of the worst teams in football, so like, I don't know. They could win this game, and I could be wrong, but I just don't. I don't think Josh Allen's that kind of quarterback. I just don't. Sorry. I feel like he's.
I've been wrong about the Bills, and I think I'm not going to join the train, but I think I'm going to give them their respect.
Sure.
In that aspect. Now, if they come out here and Josh Allen throws 4 picks like a usual game, tries to do too much.
Could very well do that.
Then then I'm a casual, I guess.
And then we have. So we're split on that one. I'm Ravens, he's Bills. Seahawks, Lions, final game we're going to talk about. I'm not talking about that game.
Skylar Challenger's will left shitter fest.
Lions at Seattle in Detroit. Could be a really good game. It usually is against these guys.
Seattle, they're probably the second worst 3-0 team. Behind the Steelers, of course.
4, right?
Yeah.
Vikes, Seahawks, Steelers, Chiefs?
No, 5. Bills.
Bills. They're definitely the worst. Second worst. Steelers are the worst.
I think it'll be a good game, but I don't know.
I think the Lions just kind of get it done. I'm picturing in my head a situation. It's like Lions need a first down to win the game. They're just not going to stop.
There you go.
They're just not going to stop them. No one really. Lions, when they need 10 yards to ice a game, they might be the best in football. They're
They
running
can
games
run.
so good. They don't
They can
need
run, they can pass.
They can get it in one play, on the ground, which not many teams can say that late in the game. But I think Jared Goff's going to bounce back.
And they're also wearing those alternates at home.
He didn't even have his greatest game against the Cardinals. I don't think he played bad against the Bucks.
He hasn't really had like a really good game so far.
He hasn't had his Jared Goff game yet, in my opinion. And Seattle really hasn't faced anybody good. Patriots, Patriots, Broncos.
Yeah.
Who they beat last week? Dolphins without Tua. So 3 bad teams they've played so far.
Yep.
This could even be a blowout if it's like. I mean, I would be surprised. The Lions.
Gino could be Gino. So far, he's been playing really well, but
yeah. I mean, I think Gino at this point is just a game manager too. High-end game manager.
the game manager's throwing that rock 40 times a game.
He sure is. That'll do it for the predictions and our thoughts. So we're gonna head into some trivia after a cut because I want to check footage. Please don't. We are back, and we're here for Pirtle. Starting with Pirtle and trivia. We could have went to the NFL, but basketball hasn't really been anything. We've done anything basketball.
I think it was media day yesterday.
That could have been.
JJ Redick revealed his starting lineup.
What do you say?
It was Deal at the 1, Austin Reeves at the 2. I mean, if it's not Deal at the 1, it was LeBron.
We're not playing any fucking defense in the backcourt. That's great.
I think I've seen multiple where it's LeBron at the 3 or Rui at the 3. Either way, the forwards are Rui and LeBron.
Yeah, and then 80.
And then 80 at the 5.
Which isn't necessarily what we wanted.
I mean, I'm not mad about it. That starting lineup to go 23-10 last year, so it works.
Yeah. Okay.
And I did remember last year complaining that the starting lineup that went to Western Conference Finals didn't see a lot of playing time because of dumbass Darv.
We should have a healthy team coming in. So
Also, I did see JV, Jared Vanderbilt, the Vandalorian.
he should get some good playing time this year. He should be healthy.
He might say he should be good to go.
Should.
He had 2 procedures done
Oh my fucking
on
God,
one
man.
each foot.
What are we doing? Anyways, first guess, of course. LeBron James.
The GOAT,
Here's what we got.
the Glorious King.
We have a forward
Okay.
in the East.
Okay.
He is 6'6" or lower. He is under 39, and he is not close to 23. Yeah, East forward.
Wait, hold on. Is it like above 23 or below?
Below. East forward.
You got to be 6'6" or below.
Could be 6'7", I guess.
Forward?
Could be 6'7".
Yeah. PG. Paul George.
Paul George. No, but he is in the conference, or in the division.
No.
He's in the Atlantic
Say,
division.
no shit, he's in the conference.
He is in the Atlantic division.
So that's
He's
the
a forward
Knicks.
way under 34, so he's 31 or lower. And he's 13 or lower, too. Not even close to 13.
This is a low number.
Low number.
I mean, doesn't fit Tatum. Tatum's tall.
What's JB? What's his number?
Jalen Brown, 7. Is he a forward?
He's a mixed guard forward, too. Well,
Is that what it is?
No, but he plays forward because they have Derek White and Drew Holiday.
Oh, yeah, he does. Give it Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown?
He's way under 34.
Yeah.
Number 7. He's probably around that, 6'6", surely.
Bang.
Oh,
JB.
look at you.
6'6", 27-year-old forward. Okay. Well, we're killing it again. Give us a relevant player. We get it in 2 seconds, fact. As we head into trivia. Oh, wow. I didn't expect this many names. Let's go. We are playing our trivia today for Sporkle. 15,000 passing yards with one NFL team.
Such a shame.
So we're naming quarterbacks that have had 15,000 passing yards with one team. Which could be... I don't really know how many guys that would be. A lot of quarterbacks that throw for that much usually are there for a good amount of time. So. We're starting off with Dallas from 04 to 16. Is it Romo?
It's got to be Romo. Yeah.
And then from 89 to 2000,
That's Aikman.
show is 2016 to present. It's got to be Prescott. Present. 69 to 79.
That's Staubach.
1980 to 1988. It's not Aikman or Staubach.
Who was their quarterback then?
Who was the quarterback after Staubach? Then we have another one from 60 to 68.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
we're all day.
It's not right, but I got somebody for somebody else. Cardinals, Murray. 2005, 2009 would be
Kurt Warner.
2005? I guess so. Wow. I didn't think
He
he
was
played
on
that
the
long.
team when they played the Steelers in Super Bowl.
He had a weird career, though, because he started late. 13, 17.
We hit 15,000 in 4 years.
It's almost 1,600, 16,000.
That's actually kind of crazy. It's damn near 5 a year.
And then we
4 years.
have
Oh, I guess it's not that crazy,
97
actually.
to 2002. 17K.
Yeah, I don't know.
This could be a bad one for us. We don't know these old guys. Niners. This is, oh my God. Montana. Young. Some more old dudes. 99 to 2003. Does Kaepernick get in here? No, he's not even on there. Yet. Your Bengals. You can home with that one.
Sure can. Andy D.
Dalton.
I don't know if Burrow's quite made it yet.
I'm going to guess him just in case he is not. 94 to 99.
Is that Jeff Blake?
Jeff Blake finds it.
That's crazy. He sucked donkey dick.
84 to 92. Then he came back in 97.
It's gotta be Boomer.
Siason. And then 71 86. Anderson.
Yeah, it's gotta be Ken.
I'm not necessarily fond of my Falcons late game, so I might not be able to tell you. Falcons way back. Chiefs, Mahomes, Smith, Len Dawson.
Len Dawson.
We've missed him so many times. At this point, I'm never going to do his name. 2001, 2006. Is that a Hasselback? That'd be great. No.
No, he was early 2010s. I was thinking Matt Castle.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you're thinking Mike Castle.
Yeah. I'm not thinking of Matt Hasselback. He didn't even play for the Chiefs. I don't know why I said that. I think we said it last
week.
week.
He was a backup.
80 to 88. Yeah, nobody. Eagles, Hurts. No.
Wentz? Surely.
Wentz, yep. Then we
McNabb?
have 77, 86. We get Randall Cunningham here.
Yep, that's what I was thinking of.
That's not the right guy, though. 77, 86. We still need in 64 to 70. No clue. Not familiar with those games. The Rams. We get Stafford already? We do? No, we don't. We get him for the Lions. It's 2016, 2020. Is that Goff?
It's got to be.
Wow, Goff got it. But Stafford hasn't got it yet.
Bradford? Sammy B get it?
He was there for a couple. No, he didn't. 2002, 2009. Is that Bulger? It is Mark Bulger. 80s, 86 to 93. Before Kurt Warner.
I'm familiar with the Rams.
62 to 72. 50 to 57. Really? What are we doing? Can we get the modern era, please?
Yeah, those.
Anything before 75, I'm just not going to count. Like, what are we going to do? Commanders.
It's not,
2012, 2017. Is that RG3?
What's Kirk Cousins?
You're right. I don't know. RG3 is crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, Kirko. And then Theismann in here. No. Unless I spelled it wrong. Nope. 88 to 93. Who was our MVP?
Doug Williams.
He doesn't make the list.
He didn't make the list?
No, there's still four guys. 88, 93, 37 to 52. 1937. What? Crazy.
Chargers.
The first, bro.
What?
This is the first player ever to step on a field.
That's during World War II.
Chargers. Do we get Drew Brees in here? Does Brees make it?
With the Chargers?
He doesn't know. Well, he had tenure. He has a rookie contract. Maybe he had a good year. We got Rivers, Herbert, and then we have 73 to 87, 62 to 72, and 92 to 97.
Dan Fouts, he on there?
Fouts makes the list.
I only know that because he was a
43K.
broadcaster. 43?
73 is 15 years.
Oh.
Patriots, Thomas.
Yeah, he's probably it.
Did we get Bledsoe? 75 to 90, and then 61 to 67. Next. Packers, Rajas.
Harvey.
Star. Fabre. 76 to 85. Sorry.
No.
Giants, Manning. As an Eli. 99 to 2003. Before Eli, who was there?
I don't think it's him, but try Phil Sims.
He does make the list.
Oh, was it Kerry Collins?
This Collins? It is Kerry Collins. And then we have 48 to 61.
What?
Like, what are we doing?
How are they getting 15,000 passing yards back in the 40s?
Well, he played
and
from
30s?
48 to 50. What was it? He was 13 years to get 20,000 yards. So
That's not even 2 a year.
Oilers, Titans. We have the earliest is 95 to 2005.
They're Warren the Moon.
Warren Moon probably doesn't make the list, but not that. It's 95 to 05. Is that McNair?
Yep, Aaron
Sure.
McNair.
And then 71, 79, 60, 66. What are we doing? I wasn't expecting this many old dudes. Russell for Seattle. Hasselbeck. Back. How many fucking L's? Hasselbeck.
I'm on it.
Hasselbeck. I don't know how to spell it. Leback.
Hasselbeck.
Hasselbeck.
Yep, that's where it got
Okay,
you.
okay.
Beck.
80 to 91, and then 76 to 84.
Oh, I was another wide receiver.
We got Andrew Luck for the Colts.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning's already on the list for Eli.
Oh.
Do we get Johnny U here?
Johnny Unitas.
We do. And then 73 to 81. That is 9 years to get 17K. Raiders, Derek Carr, Ken Stabler, we already got. 99 to 2004, Raider.
Oh,
Who's
Rich
your-
Gannon.
And then a 67 and 74. The Vikings, we get Fran. Kirko, 99 to 2005 for the Vikes.
Culpepper?
Is that Culpepper? Dante Culpepper. Look at you go. 77 to 89. Sorry. Bills.
Josh.
Allen. And then we have, do we get Jim Kelly here? We
Oh.
do. 62 to 69. I'm not familiar with her game. And then 73 to 84.
Wait, 73-84?
I don't know.
Well, I'm acting like I know that.
70s.
Well, I'm acting like
The
I know
Browns,
that.
we might not get any of them.
Oh, Graham.
We get Otto Graham. That's about it. Then we have 85 to 93, 74 to 83.
They have nobody in the 2000s?
No.
That's fucking
And
nuts.
it was 9 years to get 23K, 11 years to get 23K, and then 8 years to get 21K. Wow. And then we have a 2005 Saint quarterback
2005?
before Breeze got there.
With that, I don't know why I act like I know that. I don't.
Before Breeze, it feels like an eternity ago. 5 years to get 20K.
It's actually not bad.
It's not bad. It's about
It's 4K a year.
Jets. Fuck.
Sanchez?
Fuck no. The earliest is 92. Ended in 92. Do we get Namath here? We get
Broadway
Namath.
Joe.
84 to 92. Is that a Testaverde?
Who the fuck is that?
Vinny Testaverde.
I don't know who she is. I'm not familiar with her,
You'd
her
know
game.
him. You'd know him. He won a championship, or he went to the championship. We were talking about that Bucks stuff when we watched the BTG.
Oh, yeah.
76 to 83, 84 to 92. I don't think we get Pennington. Oh, we do get Pennington. No, we don't. Why did it pop up if we don't get it?
Might come for the
Are you fucking
Dolphins.
kidding me? No, it popped up for the Jets. It's 13K. And Testaverde popped up for 12K. That's not 15K. Why are you coming up? 18,000 and 24,000 for the Jets in the 70s and 80s. And nothing wrong with Dolphins. Dan Marino, Tannehill. How does Tannehill get it, but nobody on the Jets can get it in the last 20 years? Dolphins from 67 to 80 before Dan Marino. I don't know. Jags, 2014 to 2018. Is that Bortles?
I think it's. Oh yeah.
It's Blakey Bortles. Garrard get in here? He does. And 95 to 03, 25K. The Falcons is 2. It's Matt Ryan and 75 to 85? I'm picturing him in this number. I don't know his name, though. He wasn't good. 23K in 10 years. But I'm picturing his number. I think I had his football card. This is when the Falcons had, like, the number 1 defense in the league, and they were averaging, like, 17 points a game against them. But they weren't winning games. They had the worst offense in the league by a mile. Steelers, Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger.
Bradshaw.
That's it, too. Broncos, 83-98. Jonathan Elway. Newton for the Panthers. 2003-2009.
The Broncos have one.
You have 2. Peyton and John Elway.
Oh.
Panthers, Cam Newton. 2003-2009 Panther.
Who? Jake Dillon?
Derek Anderson. 03-09 Panther? Feels gettable. Before Cam, who's there? Am I spelling Delham wrong?
DELHOMME.
2 M's. Yep, that got me. Lions from 50 to 58. He had 16K. 2 a year.
That's honestly impressive back then.
Ravens, Lamar Jackson, and Joseph Flacco. Texans, 2007-2013 would be Shab.
That's sharp.
Schaub. And then the Bears from 2009-2016, that's it.
Jay Cutler?
That's it.
Huh?
That's the only one. Jay Cutler. The Bucks have 1, 2. 2015-2019, Jameis.
Jameis.
We are looking at 70 out of 113. If you miss any of the current era, 80 to 88 Cowboy, not going to get it. 60s, not going to get it. 60s, not going to get it. 80s, 90s. 97 to 02 feels gettable for the Cardinals, but I got no names.
I don't know there.
I think I'm just going to throw in the towel.
I'm down.
Because I don't, these guys are old as dick. I'll just read off the names as I end the recording. Am I going to fucking ad every time I do this? All right. Danny White, Don Meredith for the Cowboys. Jake Plummer. Neil Lomax, Jim Hart. White Tittle. Jeff Garcia. And John Brody for the Niners. Trent Green for the Chiefs feels gettable. Bill Kenny. Norm Snead. Ron Jaworski. Norm Van Brocklin for the Rams. Roman Gabriel for the Rams.
Oh, he has like the record for
Those
most
are
pass
cool.
yards a game.
I did say Joe Theismann. I just spelled it wrong. There's 2 N's at the end of the game. Anybody else would know? George Blanda, the Titans. Heard that name.
Thought he was a kicker, Loki. Thought he was a kicker.
That's his name. Fuck.
What?
The Falcons, Steve Bartkowski. He
Oh.
sucks dog ass. Mark Brunell for the Jag.
I've heard the name.
Bob Greasy for the Dolphins. Bobby Lane for the Lions. And that's about it for guys we might have heard of before. Steve Bartkowski was so bad, dude. What's his number? Was it like 17 or something? Steve Bartkowski. Oh, number 10. He was dog ass. Absolute dog ass. Look at him. Completion percentage all time, 56%.
Over half.
156 touchdowns and 144 picks. His best record was 12-4. And he threw 3,500 yards, 31 touchdowns, 16 picks. And then
Positive.
the year after, or he was in the MVP race. He was third in MVP voting. Look at that, Steve. You're a one-year wonder, but that 1 year pretty good. Injury history, riddled. Riddled his career.
What could have been?
1, 2, 3. He had 5 seasons out of his 12 where he played under 10 games.
That'll do it.
That's going to do it for episode 13.
Good one.
I think it was good. I think the camera angle is going to be a new thing while we're in the dorms. I think it'll look good. Hopefully we can get some decor on the walls back here so it doesn't look as bland. But this is kind of a last minute thing. We had to record multiple times. We had to.
Got a noise complaint.
We're leaving tonight to go back home for the weekend. We had a noise complaint from some asshole.
For
bitch.
starters, fuck off.
This girl is multiple doors down.
Be as loud as I fucking want.
Multiple doors down, and we might have been giggling, and she came in and said, "Be quiet."
It's not like we're giggling loud.
Okay, buddy.
Sorry, I don't be like.
We were a little kind of laughy, loud, maybe, but nothing noise complaint worthy. It's crazy.
It's alright,
Noise complaint worthy is not. We were laughing at a YouTube video. We weren't
Kurt
fucking.
Benkert.
We were fucking. We were like. She came in and yelled at us for fucking.
God, sorry, we were fucking up here Satan
Be
worshiping.
mindful of our neighbors. Crazy.
Go back in your room, listen to Black
She's not even our
Sabbath.
neighbor. She's multiple doors.
She's
down.
at least 3 doors down.
This bitch.
No, you can hear us.
No way you can hear us.
There's
Unless
no
you were
way.
fucking by the door,
You probably went to the bathroom and heard us.
Max.
And that's when you just, put on your fucking fun police hat.
It is September 27th, October. We're going to be doing an overhaul of this social media. We have a new logo, the PFE logo. We're going to have more TikToks. We're going to have every social media. Go follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Instagram Reels, Instagram Threads, Twitter, all this. Everything's getting posted. I'm posting a lot more clips because we're going to fucking build this motherfucker into an empire, PFE empire. And then we're going to branch off from there into our endeavors and become rich and famous. Yeah. It's a vision. PFE Empire. Appreciate you watching. The episode will come out Saturday. So, see you then.